Time for the England champions to take centre stage in the International Champions Cup. Manchester City are in Pittsburgh to step up their preparations as the Premier League title winners are determined to hold onto their crown this time around. So there is the Milan starting 11. A word to say about Mario Balotelli. He's on the bench, so could be called upon against a club where he had bittersweet times. Milan's problems in the last couple of years have been defensively, and Pippo Inzaghi changes 3 of the back 4 and the goalkeeper from Thursday's defeat by Olympiacos. One of those changes sees Alex comes in, having moved from Paris Saint-Germain. Suleiman Tari starts. He was sent home from the World Cup after an alleged angry confrontation with a Ghana official. Stefan El Shaarawy is trying to recapture the form of 2 years ago after last season was wrecked by injury. So that's the way Milan are lining up. And the referee is Armando Villarreal. 8 MLS games in 2014, 5 red cards. Surely not in a pre-season friendly. The 28-year-old taking charge of this game. Montari wearing the captain's armband for Milan, Kolarov for Manchester City. Terrific setting, the home of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this the Manchester City starting 11. City's new £12 million midfielder Fernando starts. He will play a key part in City's engine room as the season goes on. 17-year-old Kelechi Iheanacho gets another chance to impress. Willy Caballero starts in goal. He hasn't moved to City just to sit on the bench. While Guard Clichy, who is naturally right-footed, will start at right-back, and Scott Sinclair is playing for his Manchester City future. The weather is closing in again. Pittsburgh, rain falling heavily. It's been hail already today, and there's a tornado warning in the local area as well. There's Navas. Nicely done, and he looks for Jovetic. Brilliantly done by Manchester City. And Steven Jovetic, who's looking to make up for lost time, took it beautifully.
That was a terrific goal. Well-worked move for Man City, and as we said earlier, Jovetic, I think, is going to be a big plus if he can stay fit for Man City. Great crossfield ball to Navas, who sees the run of Jovetic, and he takes it first time. That's why I think beats the keeper. He takes it so early, strikes it cleanly in the near post. Good strike, 1-0. Could be the same old story for Milan. They're going to have to bounce back from this because the performance against Olympiacos was poor.
This is Guard Clichy, and Milan opened up again, and that time it's Sinclair. It's 2-0 to Manchester City. Scott Sinclair lays down his marker.
It's another terrific goal. I think that Clichy getting down on the right-hand side, and as we said earlier, not afraid to use that right foot. We know predominantly a left-footed player playing at left back, but once he gets into that crossing position, it's another well-worked goal. Lays it inside, then gets the return ball, and first time cross with his right foot. Sinclair gets across his defender, quick turn, and what a fantastic finish. Great cross from Sinclair, great control. One wonderful goal again. I think that we're looking at Milan and wondering, in midweek they wasn't really up for it. Now they've gone 2 down in 13 minutes.
That was with the corner, and Nastasic appealed around the back. Milan see off City for now. Jovetic. Acrobatic effort, and the goalkeeper wrong-footed, and it's a 3rd goal for Manchester City. Navas kept his eyes on there. Great technique. Agazzi, though, should have done better.
Well, I think that must have took a wicked deflection, Navas' shot, but you can see the confidence in the Man City team to even take it on Navas. The ball comes out here to Jovetic, who drills it across. And I'm thinking, and I think most of the Milan defence thinks he'll bring it down. He volleys it, takes a wicked deflection, and catches Agazzi off the line, and he's got no way of recovering. And that's the way it is at the moment for Milan. But it's a great ball, great technique to take the volley on. I thought he was going to bring it down, but it takes a wicked deflection to beat the keeper.
Chilio in strongly. Here's Navas. Jovetic. Iheanacho. Great effort, and Agazzi beaten again. And the champions of England are strutting their stuff on American soil.
Well, I think great credit goes to Iheanacho because he took this so quickly. But they're getting ripped apart, Milan, and I did think when they played Olympiacos that perhaps one or two of them dropped their heads, wasn't really playing for the manager, or it looked as if they weren't believing in what they're doing. And this is a dreadful performance so far. And the keeper, Ghazi, really has got to do a lot better. But it's another great breakout from City. They managed to keep the ball alive. And it's a toe poke in the end from Archie, who catches the keeper, really should save it. And it's a dreadful goal.
Trying to keep a watch on Alex. He's pulled away again. Alex, he's got his head on the ball, and Sully Montari turns the ball over the line. And a set piece has paid off for Milan.
Yeah, as I was saying, they have looked quite dangerous, and Man City haven't coped with the ball that's come in there. Milan have got the head on it too often. And this is headed back by Alex, and it managed to evade everybody. Montari has a simple tap in at the far post. But they'll be a bit disappointed, Man City, because all these set plays, I think Milan have managed to get their head on it first and have been quite dangerous. And Alex heads it back across the face of the goal. Everybody misses it, and it's a simple tap in the end.
Manchester City, the dominant force in the first 45 in deteriorating weather conditions in Pittsburgh. Goals from Jovetic, Sinclair, Navas and Iheanacho. Montari pulling one back for Milan, but Manchester City in complete control. They lead by 4-1. Honda. So much pressure placed on his shoulders when he signed in January. He's played a lot of football over the last year and a half. Suke Honda, Russian title winner with CSK in Moscow. Balotelli has gone beyond him, but Balotelli will touch the ball home. Looks like he's been flagged offside, Mario Balotelli, as he applied the finishing touch. This time the flag does go up to get Manchester City off the hook.
Well, this is a better cross from Avietti. He manages to get it in the danger area, and he's just straight offside Balotelli. It's a good call from the linesman.
Jovetic has found Kolarov. Back to Jovetic. Steven Jovetic. Great feet. Another delightful goal from Manchester City.
Well, it is, and we're speaking about players last season who perhaps weren't able to show what they could do, and here's one. Jovetic, until the end of the season, plagued by injury, but when he plays in that position, just off the centre forward, quick feet, cool finish. I think the 2 goals he scored tonight just shows you that he's a real class player. Manages just to lift it over the defender and then composed just to put it in the back of the net with his left foot. And I think Man City saw the best of him in the running the last 6 or 7 games, where he finally got himself fit and was available for selection.
Manchester City are looking hungry, sharp, aggressive. The champions of England are shining brightly in America. They open up their International Champions Cup campaign by destroying Milan. 4 goals in the first half. Jovetic adding a 5th in the second. Manchester City, the dominant force, they are looking the business. It's finished in Pittsburgh. Milan 1, Manchester City 5.